Hello, my name is Yogurt. Actually, my name is not Yogurt. That's the name of this yogurt shop in Rio Vista, California. Hello, my name is Yogurt. Now, if I walked into this shop or into your store and I was greeted with, hello, Yogurt, I'd be disappointed. When you use my right name early in the transaction with me, the chance of you making a sale grows. When you use it late in the transaction, the opportunity for repeat business grows. The shopper's name is one of their favorite sets of words. It also is very familiar to them. When someone calls me Saunders rather than Sanders, I notice it right off. So you want to make sure that you get the name correct. Now with me, you could avoid the Sanders-Saunders problem because I prefer to be called Bruce. But there are some people who will come into your store who would consider it an insult to have a merchant call them by their first name at the very start. So begin with the more formal and then use the cues when appropriate to use the less formal. Now, in Rio Vista, where there are many special events like the Bass Derby, a merchant may have people coming into the store where the merchant doesn't know their name. Well, do they use a credit card? Do they write a check? Do they place a special order? The name is right there. Look and listen and then use the name. Here at Hello, my name is Yogurt, however, not a lot of people use a check or a credit card. They pay in cash. And there aren't very many special orders where people are going to come in later to pick it up by name. Well, in that case, the shopper's name becomes sir or ma'am, or with a younger person, just a look of respect. And that really is what is behind using the shopper's name. Coach yourself and your staff to show the utmost respect for each shopper as a distinctive individual as that shopper walks in the door.
Enjoy, Dr. Bruce.
Thank you, Jackie. Now, you know, standing out in front of Hello, my name is Yogurt here in Rio Vista, California, talking about customers and shoppers walking in the door reminds me of a really funny joke. And I'm going to use that to finish up with. A priest, a rabbi, and a kangaroo walk into a yogurt shop. Well, actually, the priest and the rabbi walk in, the kangaroo hops in. I realize that kangaroos don't walk, they hop. And you do want to treat each person who comes in and each animal that comes in as a distinctive individual. Would you agree? All right, so let me start over then. I think I've got it. A priest and a rabbi walk into the yogurt shop and the kangaroo hops in. No, I don't like that either. That ruins the rhythm of what is a truly funny joke. Okay, a priest, a rabbi, and a kangaroo come into a yogurt shop. The priest walks up to the counter and Jackie, who's behind the counter, says, hello, Father. And the priest answers, what, we're out of time? All right, well, it's an old joke. I know you have heard it before. So instead,
What? That's terrible.
I'm going to finish up with Jackie's permission with to retailer profitability.